Heading to the office for a little bit. Uh, to the cleaners right now. Dropping the clothes off to the cleaners. They find ways to get money out of you. Sometimes I iron, sometimes I don't iron. Ironing takes a while, especially when you want it done a certain way. It takes a while to get it right. But got a lot of good things going on. Excited, whether it's athletic related sports or the Olympics is over now, so people trying to find something else to do with their time. Unfortunately, being a realtor, you don't really have a lot of time to. You got to make do with what you have. Either looking for homes or someone to buy a home, sell a home, or you're doing comparative market analysis. You're constantly looking for something to actually get into, hoping something positive to get into. I'm not a drinker. I don't do a lot of smoking. I don't drink, so like being in the military, a lot of those events revolves around alcohol and alcohol, which I don't. Yeah, I went through that phase in high school and early in my military career, but at some point you kind of grow out of it. You grow out of it and you move on to something more positive and something that more benefits you with your money, income. Man, it must be a lot of allergies out here or something. I took my pill this morning. But traffic's moving pretty good. People hadn't had to hit each other yet. It's amazing how you can have accidents at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. There's somebody falling asleep at the wheel. I don't know if you get, I drink a lot of water, but sometimes I don't want to drink water. I do coffee every now and then. I do coffee, about an 8-ounce cup or something. But these little sparkling ices, these are actually pretty delicious. This is a kiwi strawberry, 0 sugar, no sodium. I really watch my sodium content again. So no sodium, no sugar. That kind of cures that carbonated urge I might have every now and then. It's pretty good. I'll get back to my water later, but I might do one of those every 2 or 3 days. With lunch sometime or maybe with dinner. But again, like anything, it's all about moderation of the bunch of construction going on out here. I think that's especially in the area I just left. A lot of dust over there. Spray my nasal this morning. Got issues this morning. Yeah, they got a traffic jam right there. Trying to deal with that crap. There's actually a Cleaners closer to where I live at, but the one I'm going to now is over by the gym, and I go to the gym at least 4 to 5 days a week. 4 to 5 days a week, so it's just easier when I leave from over there to go pick my stuff up either before or after the gym. This morning I just went to the track, the local track, and did several miles around that. I never seen so many people in here to get to work, boy. It's just the mentality. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, I love working too, and I have to do. And I leave early enough where I don't have to go 85 to get there and put other people in danger driving. Doesn't make sense. I just noticed the more Texas keep growing, the more people keep moving here, the traffic's going to get worse. The worst part about the whole thing is the infrastructure is not going to get better either. It's going to take them 20 years to finish one road. Meanwhile, the road that everyone's using is being destroyed at the same time, and you have cars and 18-wheelers almost neck and neck. So when there's an accident with an 18-wheeler and it slows down the traffic, hopefully nobody gets hurt or injured or fatality in the process. But unfortunately, I think we're going to start seeing more of those type of accidents on these highways and bridges. And Texas, I'm in Texas, so in Texas, our infrastructure is rated at D, which I don't know why more people are not alarmed by just the sheer wastefulness of money the state earns, and they decide not to really just work on the infrastructure of Texas more than what they do. So definitely reach out. I'm not asking you to be politically motivated or not, but we have a civic duty to hold our elected officials responsible to ensure that the local citizens, the public, that things are safe. Unfortunately, it's kind of, I feel like the people that's giving them money to run for these offices, I feel like they're more in tune to making sure they get what they need out of the situation so they can get reelected again for the next 25 years, and so they can try to save the seat for their grandkids or something. And that ain't what I think. That's what I see. Their kids. They're sitting there. Look at Sheila Jackson Lee out in Houston. My daughter's not going to run for that congressional seat. No problem if Sheila Jackson Lee stayed there till she died, basically. That nonsense needs to stop. I ain't speaking ill of the dead, but that's what's happening. Not only her, John McCain did the same thing. They get these seats and they're like they own them, and they really don't. And nobody's holding these people accountable. And it's not a politics. It's unethical. You can't even perform the function. You can't perform the function. You shouldn't be in the seat. Period. But until we start, raising our voices and really showing up, not just at the polls, but getting on the ballots and challenging people and taking money out the equation. I think if you have people voting money to take money out the equation, it's a fair fight. But until then, we're going to continue to have these issues of people getting in office doing what the person that gave them the money to do, not what the citizens are voting, and it needs to actually be done. And I got involved in this stuff in 17 once I retired from the service, and I was running because I didn't like the way education system was. And if you look at Texas, our education system, no offense to the states around us, but New Mexico, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas ranks down there with those states. And we make a lot more income than both of those states, and we should pay our teacher more than all those states, but we don't. And Amazon didn't come to Texas because they didn't like the talent. There was no, basically education and talent equates there, so they didn't like what they were seeing as a talent pool. That's one reason Amazon didn't come to Texas, put their main headquarters here. They did not like the talent pool. And for the Texas citizens, that should have been a wake-up call. You had a major Fortune 500 corporation, Jeff Bezos, did not want to come to your state because your talent pool was basically stupid. All said in one word, stupid. I don't like your talent pool, stupid. We're going to go elsewhere. I've been embarrassed, But anyway, I'm not applying to work for them no way. So, oh well, it's either here or there. But yeah, somebody tell the governor, we don't like your talent pool because they're stupid, they're uneducated. We're going to go somewhere else. You lose the headquarters, you lose a multi-billion-dollar business along with the employment. So I totally get it. And as a person that's in business also with the masters, I see it. I see what the issues are, and a lot of issues are people it starts at the bottom. It's stuff like the people we put in these state representative seats, state senate seats, senator seats. Royce West's been in Dallas forever. Kelly Hancock here where I'm at, he's been there probably forever. And they make it a career. Those jobs are not meant to be careers. You should have a job. Running for office shouldn't be a career. It shouldn't be a 20-year job. Because I think after 4 years, I think you become corrupt just by nature because of things you have to do or sacrifice or give up or whatever. There's nobody, I feel like, genuinely hang around a job like that for 20 years that's totally clean. It's like doing 30 years or 20 years in the military. You got to Article 15 somewhere. If you don't, you just never got caught. You just never got caught. That's all it is. You never got caught. trying to get my subscribership based up. I was very active up to July 2020. My mother passed like July 22. I was actually getting ready to do a podcast at that point. I was setting up everything upstairs, and I got a phone call saying my mom had a heart attack. And here it is, 2024, 4 years later. I finally was in the right headspace to start doing this again, because I actually enjoy it. I didn't realize, I actually enjoyed it. Period. How much I was going to miss it, but 4 years, man, that shot by real quick. Just made it to my cleaners. So yeah, that's why you didn't see me for a while. I apologize to those people, but when my mother passed in 2020 July, I didn't get on for like a long time. But now I'm going to start back, try to get back into the swing of things, whether it's politics, sports. Talk about a little bit of all of it, because I've done it at some point in time. The military, politics, sports, some entertainment stuff. Slowly, backing away from the music industry a little bit, because things have changed. I didn't realize how much they changed. More on social media became the play. I'm about to pause it for now. I'm gonna go back in here and get my clothes taken care of, and I'll be right back. Actually, I'll just leave it. Just leave it on.
investment strategy. WBAP
Oh, this is calling me. Oh, there's the date.
The Ben Shapiro Show brings you all the news you need to know.
happened there. Yeah. All right. Got a phone call I have to address quickly. Oh, God, just talk to that guy later. Yes, you should know. 10 o'clock. Over there. So I go to restaurants. 24, that 10:30. That's tomorrow. I don't want to deal with that right now. I'll just take it this way. So in case you're a football fan and you've been watching the the preseason, of course, regular season starts Sunday. So does the collegiate season starts. Man, excuse me. There's a lot of money being made thrown around right now. I wish I can make some of it. These guys killing it. These owners got to come out of their pocket. My car says it's 92 degrees. It's not even 11. It's 10 o'clock. We got training. We do training every Monday at the office I work at with Caldwell, which is pretty awesome. I've been there since April. But boy, the older we get, the more wisdom you get, the more you start to realize you're fortunate. You're young enough to realize I have to be around other people. Man, there's still some meat left on that bone. I got to go back and get some more of that. So I feel about some things I've done in life. And if I can go back and get it before I get too old and I have those regrets. I don't have too much I regret about life right now. I don't have any regrets at all, to be honest. I'm glad I did when I did it, how I done it. Some of those things, man, I wish I could go back around and if the opportunity presents itself to do that one more time. Just do that one more time. So I'm looking at something like that. You just got to be smart with your time because you ain't going to get it back. You just got to be smart with the time. You're not going to get it back. Just trying to stay focused. Find your focus. And what I'm noticing also is a lot of us lack focus. A lot of people in society lack focus. They just drive around just willy-nilly, just like wherever it falls, it falls. Like, man, that's not where you want to be at. That's not where I want to be at. I want to make sure I'm looking at my stuff whether like short, mid, long-term goals. Like, okay, and what are the pros and cons of doing this or pros and cons of doing that? Once I figure that part out, then okay, you're not giving up anything. I feel like you're not giving up anything. You're actually low key. You're low key actually gaining something. And people say, I'm giving up this. What are you gaining? So don't use the other G word. It's T of giving and gaining. So what are you getting? What are you giving and what are you gaining? What are you gaining by doing this another 2, 6 months, 4 months, 7 months? What are you gaining? Not the tangible thing, but what are the intangibles of where you're trying to go? Not the tangible. We see the tangible side of where you're trying to go, but what are the intangible sides of where you're trying to go? So I think most of us need to start looking at ourselves and find out what our purpose is. And I guarantee you, once you find out what that is, you won't be watching a lot of things on television 4 and 5 hours. You won't be binge watching anything because you'll be focused on growing yourself and your brain her bank account. The two keys, brain and bank account simultaneously. So I have this guy here is a Toyota Supra. He's driving 10 miles above the speed limit. There we go. A little bit. Been there, done that. At least they weren't on their phone. probably go with me. Get you up to the bathroom too, I guess. I think that is. 6 subscribers. This dude. You got 6 subscribers. Look at your life.